like to have the mic, if we could pass the mic around for people from FHP, family members who would like to just say a few words of blessings, really brief, so you can make it in time for the governor's office. If we would start with Terry, and this will be recorded on the video, and I guess we'll get it to the Colonel and his family. You'll have a nice memory from people saying nice things about him.
And you should know how much everyone else does. And again, I've got another event. I've stored up some really good stuff for you on the 30th for your full retirement. So I don't want to say too much, but again, everything I said earlier and earlier today, you're an honorable man, and I am so grateful I had the chance to get to know you, your history and love of the Highway Patrol. You and I, you've taught me so much and reminded me about so much, and I'm very, very appreciative. And I hope you have a wonderful retirement. And, it's just 6 months, you can come back. So, all right, so let's see, Lieutenant Colonel Brieton.
We just want to wish you all the best. Colonel, I appreciate your guidance, your support. You have a way of making sure that we succeed, and I just want to thank you for everything you've done for me and for my team. And to the family, congratulations. We wish you all the best, and enjoy retirement. Lieutenant Colonel Thompson.
We came over here 4 years ago, 2011, and the patrol, under your leadership, accepted my group, my team, as a family. Your leadership has been excellent throughout the last several years. You made us feel part of the entire group, and I really do appreciate all that you've done to reach out for us. To the family, he's the hardest working man in the entire Highway Patrol. I've been able to see it up front and close, and I see how hard he works day after day, weekend after weekend. Thank you for your commitment to the patrol to allow him to do his job. Thank you, and very happy retirement.
Colonel, I just want to, again, express what everyone else has. I've really appreciated your leadership, the dedication you have ever since we met in Bradenton. And I worked with Deb in Miami when she was in the radio room and I was a sergeant. It's always been a great pleasure to work for both of you or with both of you, and really happy for your retirement. I'm happy that you're going to be able to enjoy it and look forward to working with you probably some more in the future. So thank you.
Colonel, I just want to say that you've been the moral beacon for the Florida Highway Patrol for your entire career that you've been on the patrol. You've set an example for others to follow. Somebody here said it earlier, you're leaving a big set of footprints for somebody to try to fill. To the family, I just got to tell you a story that he's told several times. I don't know if you guys have heard it. He had a subordinate down in South Florida that he was kind of giving some guidance and direction to, and the subordinate said, "Why you got to be so tough on us?" And he goes, "You think you got it tough? Come spend a weekend with me and see how my kids got it. They really got it tough." Congratulations. It's a well-deserved retirement, and best of luck to you in the future. Major Lopez.
I know the Colonel for 30 years. We worked for him several times and played football on the weekends and everything. And for those who need some pictures from back in the day, I got plenty of those pictures. Colonel, thank you for the opportunity that you've given me. Thank you for the leadership. I remember all those good times, even when you took care of us back in the district. I want to wish you a good retirement and spend a lot of time with your family. Congratulations. Any captains here? Don't hide, Captain Rasmussen.
Well, Colonel, it's been a great pleasure to work with you, and we know all the secrets and everything. We won't tell anybody about them. The family, thank you, Deb, it's been great. We're just proud that you were a colonel and you got 2 more weeks, so we'll try to keep it quiet, especially in the media world, and thank you.
Colonel, I had the pleasure of spending the last week with you, and I actually got to know you more in the last week than I ever have since my time on the patrol. And for everyone that doesn't, I'm not telling you anything that you don't already know, but in the last week I learned that Colonel Brieton loves the patrol and the people on it more than I can ever explain. But for that, I thank you, and we're going to miss you.
Well, it hasn't been that long since we've been working together, but I'm looking forward to being able to call you and you not be afraid. Hopefully we'll be able to keep in touch and get some peace and quiet for you.
Well, Colonel, when I first came onto the department, I was the communications director, and I just have to say, much like you already know about Colonel Brieton, he was always willing to listen to new ideas and say, hey, Colonel, how about we try this? And occasionally I would get the answer, let's do that June 2015. Which, and I think you know the exact one I'm talking about as well. But I really appreciate that you were always open to any kind of outreach and education, anything that somebody would, hey, maybe get somebody's attention about driving on the road and driving safer. You were always willing to push the envelope a little bit, and I appreciate that open-mindedness very much. It's been a pleasure. Enjoy your children, and we will miss you.
Colonel, I'm going to miss you coming and sharing those same old stories after story after story. I really am going to miss that. It reminds me so much of my dad, and my dad being retired law enforcement. And thank you guys so much for sharing your dad with us. And I feel like I know you because he talks so much about you guys, and just want to let you know we're going to miss you. Thank you.
Colonel, you actually made my job at Highway Safety a lot of fun. With technology that the officers use, it's been a privilege. Getting the things that you approve moving forward. And I know you've really put the patrol at the forefront in the U.S. in the technology world, because we constantly get calls from other states and how are we doing things and how are we getting things moving forward so fast that the troopers can use to help empower them in their job. And it's really made it a lot of fun for me, so thank you.
Well, I only got to work for you for about 3 months, but you always came by just to make sure that I was smiling, and I'm really going to miss that.
I guess I'll start out by saying that I can confirm that it is pretty tough living at home with him, but even with everything that he does for the patrol and all the time that it takes, I know that he's always there for us, and if we ever need anything, he's always got our back. And I think I speak for all of his kids when I say that we love him very much and support him with wherever he goes from here on out. So, yeah, that's it.
Colonel, I know you for about 3-4 years, and I admire the friendship that we have. Every time I come up there, I always walk away with wisdom. I'm like, wow, blown away. So we're going to miss you, and I hope the family enjoys your dad for the retirement, and hopefully we'll still see you and be in touch.
This completes the program, Rabbi, right? Or at least over here. And we have to run? Okay. Thank you all for coming. It's been a pleasure seeing everybody. Thank you so much.